Let me know if we are live on YouTube. I think we are, but I'll check that in a minute. We give thanks to the Most High, mm, the God, the Goddess, the Source, Creator, Creatress, whatever or whomever that is in your life. Grateful for another day, or maybe you got through the day. Maybe you're in the middle of the day. We give thanks to the ancient ones, the ones that are so seemingly far removed from us because it's been thousands of years, from our perspective. We give thanks to them. And we give thanks to our ancestors, those that we do remember, those whose pictures we see in our albums. May not have met some of them face to face, but we give thanks because they're so around us. We stand on their shoulders trying to maneuver through this earth plane. Mm. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I am glad that you're here. Let's see if we are live. Let's do a quick check here. Um, Hold on one sec. We are checking virtual lands. That's one way to put it, I guess. If you can let me know, I'm checking YouTube, but if you can let me know, put something in the chat on YouTube that way I will know that we're live. I'm double checking too to see, and it looks like we are. Yeah, I see myself. All right. Hey, Sean, I see you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, Angela, I see you. Glad you're here. All right, Jojo, I see you. Elkin, Mama, Shonda, Jan, glad you're here. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. And Sissy Kimmy, I remember I have to play over myself first. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Starting next week, I'm upgrading this microphone. Yay! It's been shipped. You guys have no idea how happy I am about that. So I can stop leaning forward, and then the quality, you guys are going to notice the quality of sound. Oh my gosh. Whew. I'm upgrading. Um, yeah, awesome. You can see me on YouTube. Sweet, 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 beautiful. We've got a lot of new things in the ancient sound healing kitchen. You know, tomorrow we'll have ancient sound healing. Right after we're live tomorrow, we're going to switch platforms and we're going to have poetry time, okay? And we're going to have it on another platform because of the nature of the conversation. So we're going to meet on the Go Brunch platform and we will be sharing that link. And just keep in mind that for the next 2 weeks, we want to introduce it to you, but it's going to be after that, it's going to be for members only. And we'll make it affordable. All right. We'll make it affordable for you to be able to get in. All right. Because truthfully, seating is kind of limited in there anyway, because we want to keep it intimate. So we've got that going on. Starting in July, also, I will be coming live with my guitar on the full moon and on the new moon, and that's also for members. Um, and we're going to do the sacred gathering. All right. Well, I will be leading you in song. Yeah. So there are a lot of good things. We're expanding, we're upgrading. Um, we're just asking, and I always ask, what is it that the people need? Seriously, you know? And these are the things that seem to be resonating with you all, you know? So, and again, I'm open to any suggestions. I will be coming out with some new videos because I've noticed that there are some of you or a bunch of you, you really are enjoying the nature videos that I'm creating. And that's actually my hobby, believe it or not. I'm such a nerd. I love making nature videos, finding them, putting them together. So um, it looks like you guys are interested in that. And also, I think I also need to make more rain videos for you all because I think there are a bunch of you that are actually sleeping to my rain videos. So I'm going to find more rain videos and put my music to it. Okay, so that too. So yeah, I am always working and creating stuff because that's just a creative for you. We're always creating things. So yeah. Yeah, you said you love the nature videos. All right, Sean. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this round circle background? I mean this round whatever what is it? What is it? My screen. That's a new feature in the Restream. Um I can even move it around now, but I forgot how to do it, so I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Okay, yes, Sean says yes, Rain. Yeah, I'll make a couple more for you all and post them because I love making those videos. I really do. I mean, it's really crazy when you love doing something so much and then you realize it's actually your hobby, right? So for me, making the videos, that's my hobby. This is going to sound really crazy, but it actually relaxes me to sit and make videos, nature videos. It just does. So I know it's a little weird, but hey, it's okay. So anyway, we got some new features on Clubhouse. When you press on someone's profile picture, I think you can like totally love on them with emojis, which I think is really cool. It looks, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it looks like I'm looking out of a cruise ship window. That's cool. Yeah, I can maneuver it around to the left, to the right, um, bottom left, bottom right, but I forgot where the button is, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. So, but anyway, we're gonna get started. Um, let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure. And Tay, I see you down there. Naba, Yuma, Yuma. I hope I'm saying that correctly. UMA. JoJo's in the house. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything. If there's anything else that is going on. Anyway, let's get started. All right, Beverly B. Here comes your son. All right, I got reminded. If someone can look up, I'm allowed to share this. The spiritual meaning of a pelican. Just type in Google spiritual meaning of pelican. And if you are on Clubhouse, we're going to go ahead and read what the spiritual meaning of a pelican, what that means. Okay. All right. I I can share this too. I like to go under the water in my bathtub. I just that's where I do my meditation. Just because I'm just like that. And as I'm under the water, I mean, I just get all these messages, you know. And I had, ooh, whoa, the entree, whoa. Did you just look that up? Sacrifice, woo, sacrifice, selflessness, and resurrection. Mm, that was my message. And, ooh, mm. You know, as I was playing over myself, and they reminded me because I ended up with pelican and penguin like 2 days ago, right? And I looked up penguin, but I didn't look up pelican. So they reminded me today, and they said you need to share that with them because you were not meant to look that up. You need to share what that means because it's about your life. And I'm like, the sacrifice. I was just telling you guys. You see how you can't make this stuff up? I was just telling you I love making videos for you all, right? Selflessness. I'm sitting here. It's 6 in the morning. And the resurrection. You guys know my story. You know the things that I've had to face over the years, you know, my stories and still rising up, getting up and pushing through and pushing forward. So even though this was my message, I was supposed to share it with you all just to encourage you also, you know, um, because the last 2 weeks for me have been extremely challenging. Let me put it that way. But I'm pushing through, you know. So thank you, Deantra, for looking that up. That's really powerful. Ooh. Mm. All right. That's why it's so important that we hang out together, you know, that we have this time together, um, supporting each other, right? Like community. Ooh. And I'm going to play over you in a second, JoJo. I got the first name coming in already. And when you look at the life of a penguin, right? That's community right there. You know, when I got that message, hey, go look up the life of a penguin, spiritual meaning of a penguin. If you look at it, right, that's community right there. That's what we're doing right here. I mean, they're all surrounded. You know, they're keeping each other warm, guys. When they're standing there in the Arctic, right? They're keeping each other warm, just going in circles. Have you ever seen that video where they're just circling around each other, and the person on the inside, mm, is staying the warmest. And this is just coming now. Isn't it what we're doing here when someone needs to be loved on? You know, we do it with emojis, right? We do it with our you got this. We do it with our thoughts, right? I mean, that's what the penguins are doing, you know? Isn't that beautiful? That's what we're doing right here. We're keeping each other warm, you know? Mm. That's just, yeah. All right. is so incredibly beautiful. All right, Jojo, here comes your song. Look up the spiritual meaning of a koala bear, Jojo. That's coming forward. I see it actually. Mm, it's coming to bring you a message. And I'm seeing snow. I know it's summertime, but I'm seeing snow. There's some kind of duality going on. It's the koala bear is like tropical, but then you've got the snow issue on the other side. So there's something in your life like it's completely opposites though. So, Jojo, what ancestors are saying is you have to find the middle ground between the two situations, whatever that is, and you can sit with that, and you may already know what that is. The situations are both complete opposite. Like, you've got koala bear here and a patch of snow over here, but somehow you have to find the middle ground. So, all right. All right. Hey, Hope, glad you're here. Been a while. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Try to see. Okay, I see someone down there, but I can't read your name. What does that say? Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, I can't read it. Okay, hold on, Jojo. Let me see what you're saying. Jojo says, koala, slow down. Snow could be the rainy season we're having in Alabama. Okay, all right. Oh, you're so welcome. All right. Oh, it's rainy season in Alabama. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. Rainy season. Oh, oh wow. Wow. Wow, that's really interesting. Yeah. Inter- wow. The- so is it also hail or just snow? I mean just snow. I mean just rain. Did you- Wow. See? All right. So okay, well that's it right there. That patch of white that I saw. Wow. All right. Well, you can there you go. I know, right? Wow, that's so cool. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. We got the fam in the house. I tell you, um, just beautiful. We're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook, and of course we're live on Clubhouse, and you can join us there, and then we can hear your beautiful voice. You know. All right, Elkin, here comes your song. Alkin, how are you? Are you on Clubhouse or are you? Where are you? You're okay. All right. May continue to play over you. Mm. Okay, you're on YouTube. All right. What have you done with all the things that you're looking at in your life? Which step have you taken forward to make some kind of change? And if you're able to come on Clubhouse, that would be great. If not, I understand if you're, driving or whatever. That I mean, you know, we get it. But I thought I saw you on Clubhouse, and if you're able to come on Clubhouse, I'll tell you why. We continue to play over you. All right. No, no worries. You're at work. That's fine. I get it. You know. No, that's fine. I totally get it. Elkin says, I can't. I'm at work right now. So that's fine, Elkin. Let me continue to play over you. There's something. Hold on. What ancestors want you to do, Elkin, is for you to spend some time and look at your life. And instead of allowing for the overwhelming feeling to come over you, this is not working. This is not working. I'm not where I want to be. They want you to pick just one area where you just don't really feel good about yourself and begin to work just on that one area, whatever that is, okay? But just pick one instead of just looking at the whole scenario and just totally being bummed out about your life. Just pick one and begin to chisel. You're like a piece of wood and you begin to chisel a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, okay? And then you start seeing progress because you're working at it a little bit, a little bit. And then once you do that, then you look at the other area in your life and you begin to chisel a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, you know? Because otherwise, it's just so overwhelming just to look at your life and then mm, what ancestors just said is remind him of everything that he has achieved. Like they're saying, you're looking at all the stuff as if it's just really negative. They're reminding you that you're at your job. That's something that you have achieved, whether you like your job or not. Mm. Alcott says, I've been making progress and have a clearer mind of what direction I'm heading. And he says that makes sense. And how can the reason why ancestors were saying for you to come on Clubhouse, the reason why was so you could vocalize it, that's all. But you can vocalize it on your own. Let it come out of your mouth, all right? It's really important for you to vocalize it. I'm so grateful that I have a job. I'm so grateful that I've achieved, you fill in the blank. So grateful I'm not where I was last year. There you go. You know, something that, and this is not towards you, Alkin, but this is something that it just has bothered me for so many years. Um, you know, when, and Alkin, this is not towards you, okay? This is just in general speaking. Um, it's just something that I've observed about us human beings. When we don't have a job or when we don't, you know, have, um, I mean, mostly job, and we're going for our interview, and we're at our interview, and we're just like rocking it, right? We're dressed to impress. We speak articulate, we're just doing our thing, and then once you're at your job for whatever how long, then all of a sudden I notice people, they start hating their job, they start hating this, and it just baffles me sometimes. It really does. The ungratefulness is like, but don't you remember that this is the job you really wanted, right? And now you despise where you're at, right? And that attitude of just people being so ungrateful, um, when they go to their jobs. Someone took interest in you and decided to hire you, right? And then you turn and you start talking shit about your boss and the co-workers and this and this and this, and you forgot about that interview that you had, right? Where you were all dressed up and you know, and then people start saying, "Well, I hate my job. I hate this." But don't you remember someone gave you a chance? Someone took the time to listen to your sometimes bullshit because you were sitting there faking it just so they would hire you. I'm just saying, that it just baffles me, um, that that's what people do. They just hate their jobs and they forget someone took the time and took a chance on you to hire you. That's why every week or every month there's money coming into your account. But now all of a sudden you hate it. You hate your boss. You hate the people you work with. You hate everything about it. But don't you know, you're the one that manifested it, though. You know, it's very hard for me to, when I'm around people and they talk about their jobs, and they hate their jobs. You know, you know. I'm not saying that some people are nice, because there's some nasty people that you work with. I totally get it. I've been there, done that. Okay, but I'm talking about the gratefulness, the being grateful. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking you remaining in gratitude is really important. Okay. All right. If that makes sense, put something in the chat. Did that make sense to anybody? You guys really quiet. Yeah. When people are quiet, it's like you're kind of stepping on a nerve. All right. All right, Shonda. I'm just moving on. You guys are just quiet. Let's see, Shonda. Are you on? Oh yeah. Okay, you're on. You're on Clubhouse. All right. Don't forget to invite your friends, your family, come and hang out. Tell them about this beautiful community. Nothing but love and compassion over here. Really. All right, Shonda. Here comes your song. Shonda, are you like really busy or something? Because there's just all this stuff. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Mm. When I first began to play over you, ancestors told me about, they showed me like there's this mat, like a mat that's, um, let's see, how can I describe it? Um, I'm seeing it, I'm trying to describe it. Um, Um, what what am I? I'm thinking. Let's see, like a banana mat. Yeah, but this is not the big banana mat. This is like the small one. That's what they're showing me. I mean, I'm seeing it right in front of me too. That's as soon as I began to play a review, that's when I saw the mat. But then everything right after that, it was all just all over the place, just stuff, just busyness. So hold on, let me see. Do you have a mat like that? Hmm. Yeah, for some reason, because they're showing me that mat, and it has something to do with you grounding yourself. Hmm. So whenever you get that mat, make sure it's um whatever that it's real material. You know what I mean? Like not fake stuff. You know. Shona, can you email me info@beverlybmusic.com and tell me to send you the picture of what, because I need to show you what I saw. And for some reason, the words are not coming out for me to describe it. But I can find it. I can find it online, and then I can show you because there is a specific mat you're supposed to get. Yeah, just say, hey, it's me. I'm just reminding you, can you please send me the picture of the mat? Then I'll remember. It's like, oh yeah, let me go Google this real quick, and I'll see it, and then I'll send it to you. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm forgetting right there. Yes, absolutely, Sean. I agree with you. To be grateful for, Sean says, I agree with you to be grateful for the job, but it depends on the treatment you receive while working. Absolutely, absolutely. I am in agreement with you about that for sure. But I was talking about the gratitude because I know people can be nasty because what it is really what you're dealing with is people, they bring their own nonsense to work with them. And a lot of people, when they have lost control over their lives, they bring that into the workplace. And so they start treating everybody at the workplace like crap because they don't have control of their lives at home. So you become their basically, you know, whatever it is. So, oh no, no, I totally understand that people bring their stuff, but I was talking about the gratitude part of the job. The people, that's a whole different story. And a lot of times too, it's really interesting. Those are people that also have come to teach us lessons. But man, I tell you what, those lessons are not easy. so, so I am in total agreement with you. Absolutely. All right. If you just joined, Shonda, were you going to say something? You're very welcome. I appreciate you too. You're here. You're part of the fam. All right. Absolutely. Chance's gratitude is a must. Absolutely. And I think that once we start thinking about that, then maybe a lot of us can get ourselves out of situations at our job, right? To enter into gratitude, because sometimes that's the not sometimes that's the only way out. Sometimes, to step into gratitude, to strongly step into gratitude. Um, you know, that's been my life lesson. Deantre says gratitude and humility go hand in hand. I tell you, um, yeah, that's I think that's one of the life lessons for me coming on this earth was to learn what gratitude really looked like. And I'm not gonna repeat my story. You guys know, you know, when I feel the drops of water on my face, I'm in gratitude. I'm in gratitude to sit here. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, the meaning of gratitude. It's when you get to a point when you can enter into gratitude about something in your life and the tears start flowing down your face. That's when you're manifesting what you really want. When you hold on to it, you know, and you just believe, you enter into it with your mind, and then you're creating, you know. That's why a lot of us, and including me, we've created situations for ourselves, you know, and then it manifests, you know. So many times there are things that I've created, and I'm thinking, so when you think about something so strongly, it means you've already entered into gratitude. But the problem is sometimes when you think about that stuff so strongly, it's not the right thing to be thinking about. So basically, you're in gratitude about it, but it's not the right, universe is just going to create it for you, and then it manifests, right? I mean, I've seen it in my own life over and over and over, things that I've manifested, and I go back. That's why I journal, and I go back and I'm like, oh, crap. You did that with your mind, Bev. You created that situation, you know, thinking about something so strong. So we can turn it around in our lives. Turn it around, be in gratitude about whatever it is, hold on to it so tightly, enter into it, see it, and if the tears start coming because you're so grateful about it, let the tears come because you're creating with the Most High. You know, I'm telling you, this is powerful stuff. A lot of us, including me too, we are in situations in our lives, you know, things that we actually created ourselves with our mind, you know? I mean, our mind is powerful. Your mind is powerful. I'm telling you. When you think about someone so strong and all of a sudden you receive a message from them. I've told you all, and Jen, I'm gonna play over you in a minute. I've told you all that I call people, not by phone. I call them in the universe. I call them, and then the next thing I know, they come on Clubhouse. I've been. That's what I do. That's how powerful we are. You guys have experienced it already, and I'm saying, oh my gosh, I was, thinking about you and asking universe, ancestors, bring so and so, and then they come. You know, that's how powerful we are. We had what was it now? I forgot her name now. Um, I'm thinking about the song. I'm always singing over her. But yeah, that's how powerful we are. We can call people without being on the phone with them. That's how powerful you are. You can just call them because this right here, your mouth, that's all frequency and energy. You say, "Oh, I was just thinking about," the phone rings or you get a text message. I was just thinking about you. Yeah, you were calling them with your mind. Hmm. All right. All right, Jen. Let me see what you guys are saying here. All right. All right. All right, Jen. Here comes your song. I'm seeing water, like almost like you're on a boat. Are you getting ready to travel, Jim? You're going somewhere because there's water. It felt like I was on a ship. So you're gonna have to sit with that because I'm seeing the water now. It's moving. Yeah, this is about there's something that you're believing for, but it's so big that you believe it, but you don't believe it, that it could be possible for you. Because when I began to play over you, there was just almost like the song didn't really want to come because it just seemed like I'm just not worthy. I'm just not, you know what I mean? You feel like whatever it is that you really want, that desire, but you feel like you're not good enough. You don't deserve that. Does that make sense? What ancestors are saying to you, Jen, is this is your song and you're allowed. You deserve that song. You deserve what it is that's in your heart. So, what they're saying is go back to what we were talking about, which is gratitude. Sit with that desire that you think that you don't deserve, but sit with it and feel it until it becomes so real that the tears come because you're just in so much gratitude that you accomplished it. It's just like that's why I saw the boat and the water because a lot of people never make it to Hawaii, right? Joking around and stuff, but it's possible for anyone. And so that's why they showed me the water and the ship because I'm not saying that you need to come to Hawaii, but it's the situation that you want it, but you feel like you're just not good enough. Like one of those, yeah, it happens for other people, but it'll never happen for me. And they want you to stop thinking like that. That's why it was so difficult for me to find you today. I was trying to find you, I was trying to connect with you. And then I got the download for you because I connected with you and you showed me what it is. What I don't know the specific, but there's something that you really want. Do you talk about it? Why not? So one more time. So sit with it because it's so big that you've made up your mind that it's just impossible, you know? But that's not really true though. Mm, yeah. So you're saying you're not really sure what it is yet, or you do know? It's in there. It's buried so deep because you've made up your mind that it's just this is not possible, you know? So I'm gonna ask you a question. The world is perfect in your life right now, Jen. What would you be doing? Don't overthink it. What would you be doing? Just yeah, because you're blocking it. Yeah, and emotional. That's fine. What would you be doing? Can you say it one more time? You'll be growing your family. Okay. All right. And that is huge. So, what is keeping you? It comes down to what? Did you say fear? Yeah, that's exactly um what ancestors said. It is the fear is so big that it as I began to play over you, I couldn't even find you because it's blocked. I mean, the fear just totally blocked all those desires. But because music is so powerful, it found you, you know? So hold on. Oh wow. Sissy Kimmy just sent me a message. Go look in the chat, Jeff. Go look how she addressed you. That's beautiful. I love it. Mm. That was an hour ago. Wow. Mrs. Jen. Mm. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do something here. Let me check something here if I can use my techie skills here. Hold on. Let's see. Mm, shucks, I can't find it. Okay. Here we go. All right, let me see if I can get this up on the screen here. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. This is for you guys on YouTube. So here we go. I want you to see how powerful ancestors are. I'm talking to Jen on Clubhouse, and Sissy Kimmy addressed her this way. Hold on, I'm gonna put the message on the screen. This was in the chat, so hold on. Okay, it's coming. Check this out. You guys see that? Mm-hmm. You know, you can't make this stuff up, guys. I'm trying to tell you. All right, let me see if there's anything else, Jen. What I see is you sitting on the floor and you have your hands on your lap and you're just opening up yourself to possibilities. Okay? That's the first step. Mm, we're not done talking to you, Jen. So the question is, what was family life like for you when you were a kid? Are you typing? Because you're not you're on mute or Yeah. What was family life for you as a kid? Yeah. Is the example that you were given as a kid, is that the reason why this is so difficult? What ancestors are saying is that's not your life. That was your parents, not you. Okay? There are certain things that you've said as a kid that you need to break off because those are the stumbling blocks you've placed in front of you. Remember, we are extremely powerful. We talked about it earlier. The things that come out of our mouth, right? Giving life to things. Remember, I was talking about that earlier? So you need to break those things off of your life. Start speaking to your family that's out there already. I am so grateful for, whatever it is, your partner, whatever that looks like, your kids, whatever that looks like. Begin to speak to them, okay? As as if it's already there. All right, let me see what else there is. All right, peace and blessings to you, girl. Thank you for allowing me to play over you and being open to talk about it. All right, you're welcome. And tears are a good thing. All right, all right, Sean. Here comes your song. Are you on? Oh, you're on YouTube, Sean. Okay. Oh, hold on. The question is, Sean, what have you done with the talent that you have and there's a specific thing that they're asking you. And you have to stay on YouTube. That's fine too. We can talk on YouTube. No worries there. I mean, if you can come on Clubhouse, that's great. But I understand people have things going on where they can't. Yeah, and okay. What have you done with the talent that you have? And they're asking. I already know what they're saying, but I want to see if if you can enter into what they're asking you. Okay, what have you done with the talent that you have? You suspect that you have a lot of talents. Okay. All right, Sean, let's talk about it. Because they've been nudging me to talk to you about this. And I've just been waiting and waiting, right? What are you doing with the talent that you have, knowing how to sculpt your body, chiseling it to perfection? What have you done with that talent? That's the question. Yes. Why is that? Why is that the case? Ooh, ooh. Showing your calves, showing your buys, your packs. Look, look. You have to. This is me talking, but they're using me for a reason. Okay, you're talking to a former power lifter. Okay, I know all about the calves. I know all about the buys, the tries, the lats, the amount of work it takes to sculpt your body the way you want it to look. It's a skill, young man. What have you done with your skill? You're not where you want to be, but you've put in a gazillion amount of hours in the gym to work out, to sculpt yourself with the body like a bodybuilder that could conceivably put money in your bank account because you can help others. When people see you, men or women, they will look at you and go, damn, you can use that for your benefit, young man. That's why they are asking you, what have you done with your talent, with all the hours you've put in, morning, evening, night, doing those reps. It's leg day today. It's calf day today. It's squat day, you know? putting that stuff on your back and going down, back up. Hard work, hard work. What have you done with the talent? Do you know how many people you could have as clients? Hmm. You're going to have to sit with all of that. There's enough that you have that you can offer to the world. Mm. Yeah, come on. I don't know why I'm playing the chords to my song again. I don't know. Sissy Kimi, as I know there are other people I have to play over, but we've reached capacity already. Because all right, turn on that microphone. Let's talk about it. Hey, young man. So what? Come on. I hear you. Mm, I see a message from Elton right there. I'm listening to you, Sean. Did your sound just go out, Sean, or are you still there? Hold on. Okay, no, that's all right. Let those emotions just come. It's okay. It's okay. I don't. This is the reason why you don't. I don't hang out on people's pages a whole lot, right? And but as soon as I saw a reel, I think, um, and I looked at you and I went, okay, all right, and right away, ancestors already started talking to me about you. You know, what have you done with the talent? You didn't wake up with the body like that, dude. I'm a gym rat. I know. That's some serious work you put in. You don't just get results with calves like that. You don't get results with pecs like that, or with biceps like that, or with triceps like that. I know. I'm a gym rat. That's why I can relate. So I can talk to you that way. But ancestors are asking you, what have you done? And you're gonna have to sit with that, okay? It's a tough question, but you have to answer it. What have you done? There's so much you can offer. Everybody wants to get in shape. Everybody wants to, you know, look good. You did the work already, Sean. Come on, man. You've got the body to show it. It's like you did the work that you can't go back and be a skinny little dude. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Start offering whatever it is. I mean, you can do it online even. You could have clients all over the world. I'm speaking life into your talent right now. Do you hear me? There is no denying that you know what you're doing. The results are there. You don't have to do the work. Think about this. You don't have to do the work anymore. You don't have to go, well, I would love to look like a bodybuilder. No, you're there already. All right? And the thing about it is you don't have to depend on other people. You can do it yourself because you did the work. What's keeping you? Speak it out. What is it? Somebody give Sean some hearts. Come on. I want to see some hearts in the chat. Let's love on him right now. Come on. Let's give him some hearts. Come on, Sean. What was said to you as a child? You proved them wrong, Sean. Mm. I know it's a lot. Just sit with all of it. I know it's that's deep stuff. Some of it is painful. I know. Gotta work on the anger. All right. We're all standing around you. You know, when we first started our sound healing session together, I was allowed to share about the penguin that came to me as a spirit animal. And we were talking about that the penguins just in the Arctic, you know, they're standing around each other, keeping each other warm. We are standing around you, Sean. All right. We're standing around you and we're telling you, we're keeping you warm with our love, with our compassion, believing in you that you, yes, you can. Yes, you can be successful. You did the work already. Now you just need to come up with a program. And it doesn't have to be a program for England, it is a worldwide program. Let your pain lead you to success. This is what I did because of whatever it is. And look what I have achieved. I can help you achieve the same. What is it that you want? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to work on your body? Do you, whatever it is, I can meet you online by video on Zoom or whatever platform. Let's get those reps in. You know, you've got the world at your feet. And the reason why is because you did the work already. The proof is right there, you know, showing them calves. It's calf day. Yeah, and I was just looking at him like, that's nice, Sean. That's nice. But what are you doing with the talent that you have? All right. Let me see if there's anything else. Come on, Sean. There you go. Yeah, you know, it's just a side note. I never got into the bodybuilding thing. I just wasn't into. I didn't have the confidence to be standing there in my bikini, flexing biceps and triceps. I was more into powerlifting because I wanted strength. But I'm going to tell you something, and this is going to hit some of you, and it may hit you too, Sean. The reason why I decided to become a powerlifter way back in the day, and I was lifting, like I love doing the deadlift, right? I was able to lift 300 pounds. I was able to squat 225 pounds on my back, you know, and then I had like, I got up to 120 pounds doing bench presses. My reason why I wanted to be strong, because I'm strong for a girl. That's what I joke around because I mean, I'm strong for a girl. Okay. I'm strong. The reason why I became a power lifter back in the day is because I said to myself, no one is ever going to hurt me again, you know, because I was violated as a child. So basically, my reason was I'm a beat the shit out of you if you anybody else touches me that way again. That was my why. Okay, that was my why. That's why I ended up so strong for a girl. I wasn't into the bikini stuff. I just wanted pure strength as a woman. Okay, that was my why, and I got there. I mean, I tell you guys a funny story. You know, I've been married to hubby for 33 something years, right? And so this mama, I just basically I'll just move a couch by myself, right? But I would just look at him, dude, what's wrong with you? But he's so used to me just doing it all myself, you know, that it just one of those funny things. I just pick stuff up. I just move it, and I forget that I'm strong for a girl, because that was my why. But I want you to think about this though, Sean. You can use your why, whatever it is, for your benefit. Okay. This is why I sculpted my body this way, and I can help you get to that, whatever it is. What is, that person may have a completely different why they do what they do. Okay. All right, young man. I already told you you need to book a session. You just got, you know what, Sean? You just got a free fix yourself session. No, no, you didn't. There's more. You know that. There, there's much more. What was that? Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. You're. Mm, yeah. I'm hugging you, dude. I know you're a big dude, but I'm a small woman. I'm only 1 meter 54 or something like that. I'm 5'1", so I'm short, but I'm standing up and I'm hanging on you right now. I'm loving on you, dude. All right, all right. We've got a whole list of people, but we're gonna have to finish this tomorrow, guys. It is what it is. We got Naba, Acacia, DeAndre, Carmen, Angela, Angel, Yuma, and Hope. I think Hope left, but it is what it is. You got to get in here early and put your yes in because we're going to work on overflow tomorrow. Okay. So, but you need to make sure that you're here. We start at 6 a.m., which is 12, 12, is it Eastern? 12 o'clock Eastern. Where are you? What Eastern Standard Time? Okay, yeah. So get your yeses in early, and then we do the overflow tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow we finish it up, and I play over the rest. And I knew this was eventually going to happen. There's just no way around it. But it's important to get here on time so you can get your yes in, so that way I can play over you because I have to go by what ancestors are telling me. When I'm done, I'm done. But yeah, the thing about it is though, a lot of you got your message anyway while I was playing over other people, you know. So even though you think I need to play over you, you actually got your song already and your message anyway, because we're all connected. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the beauty about this whole thing. We're all elevating together, you know. So hold on, let me see what you guys. What was that? This was my last person today. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, come back tomorrow because I'm just being obedient. I need to end this with Sean because it was so powerful that I can't overplay and overtalk what ancestors just said to him because that message was not just for him. It was for a lot of people in here, you know. You know it, right? Yep. You know, and because of what we are talking about, it's just right there, you know. If you guys, if you see Sean, go look him up on Instagram. Go look at this man. His body is chiseled. He should have clients all over the world teaching them. Okay. And so that's why we're going to end today's sound healing with that. What is it in your life? What have you chiseled to perfection in your body, you know, in your mind? Whatever craft it is, you just keep coming back over and over and over and over to perfection. And it doesn't have to be having the body, you know, like a bodybuilder. It can be something completely different, but it's just, you know, that you know that you know this is what you're good at. But you're not doing anything with it. But you keep doing it. You've become a master. You see what I'm saying? I want you all to sit with that. What is it for you? You know, maybe you're at your job. You don't even like your job, but you've got this perfection thing. You've got this thing that you just keep going and going and going. You've become a master, but you're complaining about your job, but you're a master with this other thing. What's keeping you? Sit with that. Okay, everyone. If you're not happy where you're at, think about what it is in your life that's keeping you. I love you too. I would be hanging on your neck right now. I'm just telling you, Sean. That's the kind of person I am. I'd be hanging on your neck, just loving on you, just hugging you. I don't care if you're 6 feet tall or whatever, 6 feet tall, or however tall you are. I don't really care. This mama just loves to hug. All right. So anyway, having said that, you guys know the drill. All right. Lift somebody up. All right. Tell somebody you got this. Come on, Sean. Come on. Nava, you got this. Acacia, you got this. Deontra, you got this. Come on. Carmen, you got this. Angela, you got this. Angel, you got this. Yuma, you got this. Hope, you got this. Shonda, you got this. Alka, you got this. Jojo, you got this. Jan, you got this. I mean, we went somewhere today, guys. Come on. We went somewhere today. You know. We ooh, Sean, even that voice of yours, okay? Even your voice, there's so much. I already told you you need to book a session with me. I keep telling you. You need to go find yourself whatever it is in pounds, find it somewhere and book a session with me. Oh, you're coming to thank me. Okay, that's okay too. Come in person. That's fine. Are you for real? Wait, wait, wait. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, perfect. I love it. All right, we will be back tomorrow. We're going to leave off where we started. So if I didn't play over you, please come back tomorrow and I'll start off with the list that we have. Okay. After that, um, we're going to hang out on Go Brunch on another platform, and Naba is going to share her poetry on another platform. However, once I share the link with you, you have to have your camera on because we're going to talk about some sensitive things, sensuality and all that stuff. You've heard her poetry. We're taking it off of YouTube and off of Clubhouse, and we're taking it to the Go Brunch platform. And that's why videos need to be on because we're going to be just listening to what she's sharing, talk about it, and it's sensuality, and cameras need to be on. That is the rule. All right. If your camera's not on, you cannot be in there because, like I said, people need to feel safe. They need to feel safe. So I want to make sure that you guys will know about that. So we'll share the link. Yeah, Naba's the poetry queen. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful time together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join as a member so you can get the perks. All right. Join as a member on Patreon or on YouTube. All right. Support this channel. We're doing upgrades. Those of you that have already supporting, thank you so much for your monthly contributions to the ancient sound healing movement. All right. We're continuously upgrading everything that we do to give you a better experience so we can continue to grow and heal together. All right. Having said that, peace and blessings to you and your household. See you tomorrow.